What up? What up? We're live again. We're back. I originally wanted to live stream the Usyk versus Fury fight, the first one, but apparently YouTube did not allow me to do that. So instead of doing that, I decided to do another stream and just talk about the rematch, trying to break it down. So that's what we're going to do right now. Sorry, I'm trying to post the live stream while I'm talking to you guys at the same time. But yeah, basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna talk about tomorrow's fights. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna do a little prediction, and I think this fight is gonna be much more different than the last fight. I'll tell you guys why in a second. So the last fight, Fury tried to come in light. Fury tried to box. Fury tried to match Usyk's technical ability, physical ability. He thought he was faster. He thought he was smarter. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Fury underestimated Usyk. Fury completely underestimated him, in my opinion, and I think that was his mistake. I think that was his downfall, and that's what caused him to lose the fight. In my opinion, well, what it seems like now is that Fury is really, not like he said last time, he's really this time going to use his size to his advantage, full blown, like to the max. I don't know if you guys remember the Deontay Wilder versus Fury fight, the last one, the third one. He did the same thing with him. He came in really heavy, and he basically just mauled him. He mauled him. He did dirty boxing. He pushed him. He grabbed him. He hit him with some hard right hands, and eventually wore down Wilder. Now, Wilder's not exactly a big guy for the heavyweight division. He's not a big guy. He's not a strong guy, like physically strong. He's like skinny and lanky. He just has really heavy hands. He has that going for him. But he just couldn't handle Tyson Fury's weight. Tyson Fury just comes in really heavy, and he's a strong guy. So that made it hard for Wilder to be able to hurt him. First of all, Wilder, who has a ton of knockouts, he has a deadly right hand, wasn't able to hurt him. So if he wasn't able to hurt him when he came in heavy, do you guys think that Usyk is gonna be able to hurt him if he comes in heavy like he did today, or like he's going to do tomorrow? I really don't think so. I'm all for Usyk. I'm Team Usyk, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it this time. I don't think he's gonna be able to knock him out just like that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I really don't think so. I think Usyk seems like he's going to follow the same game plan over. He's gonna box him. He's not gonna leave him alone, like he says. But I don't know if that's gonna work out this time, yo. I really don't. I'm a little afraid for him. And I think he's gonna have a hard time. I think he's gonna have a really hard time trying to trying to hurt Fury, because I think that's what got him the win in this last fight. Hold on, give me a second. So I think that's what got Usyk the Fury in this last fight. He was able to hurt Fury, and Fury was all up in his head. We all saw the chaos that happened in his corner with his coach yelling at him, his dad yelling at him, telling him, just go and knock him out already. Just go and hurt him, throw this, throw that. And the coach is trying to give him like really technical advice. And his dad is just not helping out at all. So I think there was a lot of factors, and recently Fury came out and said that he had some issues with his wife, and they had a miscarriage, a few days before the fight, and that affected him. So that might have went into that as well. Fury this time it seems like he's coming back with a vengeance. Fury looks serious. Fury is not gonna clown around like in the first fight. He's really gonna come on. And he's really gonna try to hurt Usyk, and he packed on the weight just to do just that. He weighed 281 pounds. Usyk weighed 226 pounds. It's a 60-pound difference. It's almost a 60-pound difference, and that's a lot in boxing. It's a lot. It's a lot to carry. It's a lot to move around. But Fury is used to carrying that type of weight. Usyk, on the other hand, is not used to fighting guys that big. He's just not used to fighting guys that big, and I think he's gonna have some trouble. He's gonna have some issues, yo. And I'm afraid that Usyk is not going to be able to hurt Fury at this weight. Fury Usyk, he hits hard. He's a heavyweight as well, but he's not going to be able to rock Fury this time, and he's gonna have to try to handle his weight, and I think that's going to cost Usyk. I think that might cost him the win. Usyk is he's not used to carrying that type of weight. He's already moving up to heavyweight. He's already at his I think his heaviest, which is 2,226 pounds, which is what he weighed today. For the last fight, for the first fight, he weighed 223. So I think that's just a lot. He doesn't want to go up any higher. He doesn't want to lose his speed. He doesn't want to look slow. But at the same time, like I say, he's carrying heavier weight already, and now he's gonna carry even heavier weight fighting Fury. So that might wear him down, yo. That might wear him down. That might make him tired. It might make him feel like, maybe I don't belong in this weight class. That guy's 60 pounds heavier than me. And Fury is just gonna put his body on him. He's gonna hug him. He's gonna push him. He's gonna do the little wrap around. Put his weight on him and make him tired during the fight. And then come later in the fight, Fury's gonna throw some big, big punches. And if Usyk hasn't been worn out by that time, he might be able to dodge the punches and he might be able to get away with it. He could cruise to a decision, which is what I'm expecting him to do. At first, I was just like everybody else on the bandwagon. Hey, Usyk is really gonna knock him out this time. He's really gonna go for it. But I don't think he can anymore. Fury is just too big. How do you hurt a guy that's 281 pounds? In the last fight, Usyk rocked him with one shot, and then he landed about 10 punches consecutively with no response. Fury was already hurt, and he couldn't get him out. He couldn't get him out. Yeah, he fell. He fell into the ropes, but he was not out. So if you hit a guy 10 times in a row with hard shots, and you can't put him out, and now he comes in even heavier, how do you hurt him? He just don't. I don't think he will. And I don't think Usyk is planning on it, honestly. Usyk is a smart guy. Usyk is a smart guy. Usyk is a smart boxer. He knows his capabilities, and he knows that trying to hurt Fury is like a really tough task. It's a tough task. Wilder couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Trying to knock him out because he hurt him. Usyk hurt him. But I don't think it's going to be able to happen this way. So that's my breakdown. I think the breakdown is going to be this. The first few rounds, Fury is really going to go at him. He's really going to try to go at him. He's really going to try to hurt him. And he's going to try to put it on him. He's going to chase him. He's going to throw big hard shots, big right hands. And Usyk is going to try to avoid it. Avoid. That's what Usyk is going to do the first 4 or 5 rounds. Okay, and Usyk is going to throw feints. He's going to move around. He's going to throw jabs to the body. He's going to try to keep Fury guessing where he's going. And I think Fury is going to catch a rhythm. I think he's going to catch a rhythm. And in the midst of the fight, around the 5th round, Usyk is going to have to switch the tempo and break Fury's confidence or his rhythm. And he's going to try to come at him in a different way, I guess you can say. But I really don't think throwing hard punches is really going to get Fury this time, yo. I think Usyk just full on has to box. He full on has to box. He full on has to avoid Fury because he's coming in really, really heavy. and I don't think Usyk is gonna be able to hurt him this time around, yo. Usyk is too small. Fury is really coming in focus this time. He's not gonna be clowning around or anything like that, and I think that's gonna make it tough for him. I really do. So what Fury's gonna have to do, like I said, he's gonna try to win the first 5 rounds. He's gonna come on strong. Usyk has to box and avoid him. But in the middle of the fight is where the switches are gonna have to happen. Usyk is going to have to do something to make Fury think twice about trying to go at him. And I mean, he can try to hurt him. He can try to hurt him, but I don't think he'll be able to. He's gonna be way too big tomorrow. But he has to do something. Usyk just can't box the whole time because Fury is gonna come on and he's gonna come on like a train because he's gonna be huge. And if he fights him like he did Wilder the third fight, Usyk is gonna be in for a hurting, yo. He's gonna be in for a hurting. So in the middle of the fight, Usyk has to make some type of adjustment and start winning some rounds. Maybe he can bank on Fury getting tired and then start getting some shots in, boxing him and winning some rounds. I think that's what's gonna be the game plan here. And then late in the fights, depending on how tired Fury is, Usyk can come on, try to get him out of there. But I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't know. Usyk is gonna have to have a lot of energy left to try to do that, and Fury is going to have to be very tired for Usyk to try to do that. You know what I mean? Because if Fury still has some in the tank, and Usyk tries to come on strong, he's just gonna block and move or push him or grab him or something. But if Fury is totally dead tired by the 10th, 11th round, and Usyk is just full of energy, still bouncing, still doing some of this, fainting up top and the bottom, then maybe he can try to do that. Maybe he can try to throw that big left up top like he did in the last fight. But we'll see what happens. I mean, even though I'm really noticing the change in Fury, and I think Fury is really gonna come on strong. I'm still banking on Usyk winning the fight. I still think Usyk is gonna pull it out of his hat. He's gonna just box perfect like he always does. He's gonna have to use the angles. He's gonna have to use his feet for sure tomorrow. Tomorrow, Usyk is gonna have to move, and I mean move, especially the first 5 rounds. Fury's gonna try to get him out there. He's gonna try to get him out of there, yo. So if Usyk can withstand the first 5 rounds, I think Usyk is gonna cruise to a decision and just box. There's another thing we gotta talk about. Turkey Usyk. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but there was a video call between Usyk and Fury where Fury is telling him that he's gonna get the rematch and he's gonna beat him and this and that. And Turkey Usyk, he like interrupted him and he said, "Yeah, like he's ready now. He's focused now." Like Turkey Usyk, I feel like wants Fury to win, and I think if it's a close fight, I think they're gonna give it to Fury because they win a rubber match. They're gonna win a third fight. And when Turkey Usyk said that, Usyk just started laughing and laughing really big, like you could almost tell that Usyk was like, so you're on his side. So you're on his side. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we don't see a robbery. Hopefully Turkey Usyk stays true to the boxing game and really just wants the big fights and really just wants the best man to win and doesn't really make it about business. You know what I'm saying? Because Turkey Usyk has all the money in the world. I don't think he needs more money necessarily. So let's hope we don't see any robberies in the Riyadh season and it keeps coming on strong and putting big fights on. And tomorrow, may the best man win. And got Team Usyk here. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, stay tuned, yo. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, comment who you think is gonna win, how you think it's going to go. If you're going for Fury, if you're going for Usyk, comment in the comments down below. And we'll see who wins tomorrow. May the best man win. And we'll see if we make a live stream tomorrow. Bye.